it going? Otaku Mike here, back again with another video. We're doing a comic book unboxing video today. I bought an entire series for my personal collection. But before we get into that, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below. It really does help the channel out and help people find my channel. So without further ado, let's get into it. I just wanted to stop for a second and show you guys the shape of the box that this came in. This box had like two big rips on one side. Only thing holding this together was the tape on the top. Luckily, all the books I picked up were in super pristine condition. So let's get into a backstory as me as a collector for this series that I picked up. I collected, like a lot of people, in the 90s. I read comic books. I ended up getting out of comics and got back into them around 2006, 2010. That's the span of time that I read comics. Unfortunately, because of life, I had to sell my entire collection. Recently, I actually started collecting comics again, and I wanted to fill in gaps from my previous collection that I had, like specific titles here and there, which is why I picked up this particular series. I was at work one day just thinking about like, what can I collect next? And I was like, oh, let me go look for this one. And fortunately, it was actually pretty cheap and easy to find, seeing as how it's an indie series published by Image Comics. It ran from 2007 to 2010 for a total of, I think, like 24 issues, if I remember correctly. What series am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about The Sword. So I know you might be asking yourself, hey, what is The Sword and what is this story all about? Because it is kind of a hidden gem, I feel like, of a comic book series. This is a story written and drawn by the Luna brothers. It ran for about 24 issues. It was published in between 2007 to 2010 by Image Comics. And this is a story about a young girl named Dara. One day she is at home with her family, just enjoying a nice dinner. She actually survives this vicious attack by these three mysterious individuals. They murder her entire family at this point. She's the only sole survivor. She happens to find this mystical sword in her home, and it gives her the ability to walk because she is actually a paraplegic. And she also gets superpowers as well. And she goes on this quest to get vengeance and find a little bit more about the mysteries that surround her family and this mystical sword. It's a pretty awesome series that I feel like nobody really talks about. That's it. I picked up the entire run of The Sword. I'm pretty stoked to have it in my collection again, and I'm looking forward to rereading it again. I'm really surprised that this series is not really more talked about, but it is pretty widely available to people out there. Like, I was expecting it when I went to go look for it to rebuy it, that it was going to be like a lot more money, at least like $100 or something or higher for this series, because I didn't really know if this had a really high print run or not. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked to get this because it's always cool when you're collecting comics and stuff. You find those hidden gems of a series that nobody really talks about. But yeah, I would love to hear your thoughts down below. Please comment, like, subscribe. We'll conversate about this. Have you ever heard of the sword? Have you ever read of the sword? Or you've just been living under a rock? Please let me know. I'm Otaku Mike. Peace out, stay safe, and make sure to go read some comic books.